everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout for Cherry on Top. Today's Cherry Challenge Day with a few of my scrappy friends, which will be linked below in the description. And we're playing along with Sketch with a Twist today from the Cherry message boards, which is to take that sketch that you saw there earlier and use it. And it's called Sketch with a Twist because the twist part is to use an arrow as well on your layout. So I'm actually going to pull in a few arrows, but I'm using 3 photos today. The sketch has 4, but they were a different orientation, so it was a little easier to fit 4 on the sketch than mine, which were vertical instead. So I'm just using 3 photos today, which usually I scrap single photo layouts or 2 photos. So I'm getting 1 extra one than normal. So I feel like that's a win for me. I'm pulling out the Bella Boulevard EIEIO collection, which is what I'm going to use today mostly. And I'm just sorting through my papers, seeing which ones I want to use. And I ended up using a few scraps that I had already cut down or ripped apart from previous layouts. So I feel pretty good about using up some of my scraps today. I really liked this green background paper because it really goes with the vibe of my photos. Being that we were at a tractor show, our favorite tractors are John Deere tractors. That's what we run on our farm. So we, of course, had to get some photos with some really cool looking John Deere tractors that were on display. So I have that photo. I have another photo of my baby girl in the middle here. And then, of course, my favorite Scott's Roasting sub that I get every time that we go. I absolutely love them. They're just so good. So I have a picture of that at the bottom there. And I'm just matting my photos here with some white cardstock first, and then I'm using these background papers to mat behind my photos for some additional layering. And then I'm going to pull off this little cow scallop border to put beside my photos. I'm using my Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer. I got this not too long ago, so I've been kind of trying it out to see if I like it, and I do. I really am liking it, and I'm loving the size of it. It's big enough to handle 12 by 12 papers and different things like that, but yet it's still small enough and compact to actually set it on my desk like this and still have room to work. It looks a little bit big right there, but it actually seems to be working out pretty well for me. So I am really liking it. I'm just going to continue matting my photos. That's pretty much how that's going to look. I roughed up some of the edges using my fingernails, and I'm pulling out the sticker sheet. I'm going to hopefully grab some things off of that, but I'm going to pull out some die cuts from this pack. I'm going to end up pulling out some Vicki Boutin embellishments from her new collection, Bold and Bright, and I'm just going to pull out some random things. So I'm going to sort through these die cuts here and see what I want to pull out and add. The sketch had some embellishments on it, so I'm going to kind of stick to a couple different areas, but I'm going to move them around a little bit to where it makes sense with my large title. I really liked this little green tractor, of course, and that little fence, and I'm going to pop an animal behind it because I just think it looks adorable. That's pretty much all I'm going to put on that left side. I'm going to add a couple more things on the right, and I'm going to add a pretty large title with some various alphas. And then I'm actually going to pull out some Elle Studio stamps and do some stamping as well, because I still felt like the layout towards the end here was missing something. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull out some stamps and do a bunch of stamping and add some black splatters. So I sped that up there for you. I was just gluing down all of those embellishments, and here's where some of those Vicki Boutin supplies are coming in. I'm going to use a couple of these little title phrases. I really like this little tasty one here that I'm going to put down by my food, and a little banner strip from that EIEIO collection. So I'm just gluing that down with some Nuvo glue, and I'm going to go to work on my title here in a second. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to put Tractor Show on it, but then I'm going to put highlights as well, because these are some definite highlights from our little event that we were at, and it's always something that we really enjoy going to. So I thought it would be super cute to put that as my title and just make it a really big title. So you're going to see that here in a second. I'm just rooting through my other supplies here from that same Vicki Boutin collection to see if there's anything else I want to add while I have this out. And I'm going to work on that title and then finish up embellishing this and do that stamping. So I'll pop some music in here, but just a reminder, if you want to play along with this sketch, you can do that on the cherry on top message boards. I will link that below, and I'll also link the challenge that I'm using today. And I'm also going to link the products that I've used today of what I can find in the shop in case you want to grab anything from the cherry shop, as well as my scrappy friends that are playing along today, which is Nicole Santos, Natalie Dill, and Sarah Scraps. So make sure you check out their videos as well, and if you're not already subscribed, give them some love over on their channel as well. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna pop some music in here while I finish this one up, and then I will show you the finished layout at the end. So here is the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this process today, and I hope you're scrapping along with me. If you want to use this one for inspiration, as always, feel free to scrap lift this design. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.